Good morning, welcome to vlog week 7. It's like 6 in the morning. Mike and I keep trying to wake up to go have coffee, and anyway, that'll be a surprise. I'll show you later. We didn't end up making it today, so we're just gonna go walk around town before it gets really hot. But it's so beautiful right now. I have to show you guys our backyard. Like how green and beautiful. Oh, Mike said, I feel like a European cholo, because it's the jeans, huh? Yeah, it's the jeans, the top, the hair.
Yeah, you see it?
I see it. But also, don't cholos have no hair?
I don't know.
Pants. Mike and I are talking about last night's sleep conversation, apparently, because I woke up because Mike was like, what are you saying? Or he was saying something that was like serious. And then Mike, say what I was saying, because I have no idea what was going on.
So this is like not so uncommon, but this one was a little bit on the creepier side. So I'm just laying in the bed, just reading on my phone and reading a book. And Rachel's like making these weird, uncomfortable noises. That's super normal. What is on the ceiling? And I'm just like, what? And you're like, don't you see it? Something's on the ceiling. And I was just like, good Lord, help us all. In the name of Jesus. I was a little bit, but okay, stay calm. I look at the ceiling and I'm like, I don't see anything up there. And I'm like, babe, what are you talking about? And you're like, you don't see that? And I was just like, oh my gosh, no, I don't, whatever it is. So you grab your phone, you turn the light on.
Oh my gosh, I remember doing this.
And you're like, yeah, and you're like, huh. And I was like, what did you see?
Okay. I remember this now. I don't remember like what I saw. I just remember, I remember it was like this like mist light, but in my subconscious mind. But I could see it like through my eyelids on the ceiling. And I think I don't remember some of this because I was like just about to fall asleep. Anyway, yeah, I was just about to fall asleep, and so like I saw it through my eyelids, and it was one of those things where it's like you like wake yourself up. But I don't remember talking to you until you were like, what are you talking about? Like you were nervous, and I was like, what? Why are you nervous? But like I want to know what's on the ceiling.
Whoa.
And then I turned on my flashlight and I didn't see anything. So that was just funny, but apparently there was something on the ceiling last night.
Yeah, and then it just had a funny ending because you looked and you're like, yeah, I guess it's gone. I said, what did you see? And you said something like that. You're like, there's just kind of this mist. I was like, huh, that's weird. You're awake for this though. And you're like, yeah. And okay. So you put your light away and you're settling in, and then you're like, what did you just say? What did you just say? I was like, I didn't say anything. You're like, you were just talking to me? And I was like, no, you were talking. Babe, just go to sleep. And you're like, okay. And then, out in 5 seconds.
I don't understand how.
So I love, that's the funny part, because that's what she'll do a lot. She'll, like, at the very end, she'll, like, actually wake up. It's so common. She'll sleep talk with her eyes open. She'll look right at me.
Okay, but I remember.
It was funny.
I remember, like, I think I was awake for seeing what I was seeing, but I wasn't fully awake for talking to you. And so I think that's why I was like, what are you saying to me? That's so funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we're just
classic sweetie.
We're just recapping on our night, apparently, of what I did. This is like our favorite time to walk around any city. Like I was thinking about our trip to Rome.
Yeah.
Actually, our whole European trip. I think we tried to wake up really early and walk around before everyone was up at their jobs, and it was just so nice. If you get overstimulated like me, it's perfect. And so I feel so good walking around, and it's empty, but it's beautiful, and the sun is rising. Let me show you. See, the sun is rising. I think that's gonna look so beautiful tomorrow where we go.
It will, yeah. It's the best time of day to just hang out.
Mike and I decided to go to this bakery that we tried the other day, and it's so good. This is the bakery. Got the goods. Now we're gonna walk to the park and eat there. Getting my steps in today for sure. Trying to hit, I think, 15,000, but usually I hit 10,000, so we'll see if this extra walk helps. I have no idea what this is that's making this noise. What is... I'm trying to get this bird. Okay, I set this up on my phone. She hadn't displayed it yet. It was still in the pen. Oh. Wow. Okay. Let me show you guys this. That looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it wasn't recording the whole time.
This lady.
This lady. I was wrong. They're toads or frogs or something. I don't know why I thought they were birds, but I'm like, I've never heard this bird before. And then I walked over and I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, clearly I've never been around enough wildlife because I thought that was a bird when I first got here. How cool is that? They blend in so well. Over in that building right there, that's where they have their little coffee stand. And so it's so nice to just come, get a coffee, hang out over here at these picnic tables, and just chill. We come here with friends sometimes and we'll just bring drinks and hang out, but it's just so nice. Like during a weekend, everyone's here. Like kids are playing there, people are working out over there, people are playing soccer in the field over there, and just everyone is here hanging out together. It's so nice to be here in a place where people actually use their park. Like I've never seen a park so well taken care of and utilized like every single day. The street dogs are so interesting here because usually they're just a mutt breed of so many They're just a breed of so many things. Like he looks like a corgi, super long tail though, but like the paws turned out. He looks like he's a mix of so many things. Really wants your jacket.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm not straight. You are.
Sweetie.
Being attracted to your spouse is like the greatest. It's like the greatest thing ever.
Well, thank you.
It's such a rare. I feel like that's so rare to be turned on by your spouse.
I don't think it's that
No.
rare.
To say.
Give me your toe pads.
Oh, toe pads. I thought you called them toe heads, and I said that's gross. That is gross. Just stop pushing. Your socks are sliding on my heels.
Because that's where they're supposed to be.
No.
Or else you can't move your feet properly. It's so hot. It's so hot, so we have to lay down and let all the swelling drain. So this is how we're doing it.
But I think it's a good idea.
We saw so many snakes on our way here, and I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. But I hear the music, and I keep walking, and the music still sounds the same distance. So I'm like, when are we gonna get there? There's snakes out here. I can hear it. and I have been trying to come to Meteora for 3 days now. This is our third try. We keep waking up early with the intention of watching the sunrise, and it would be like almost sunrise when we would actually get out the door. And so we finally got up at 4:30
Instead of 5.
and we made it. And it's so peaceful here. So I'm trying to be quiet because there's other people here enjoying the scene. I do have to say that sunset is better.
Yeah.
With the colors, I think this is such a morning vibe, but if you're coming just for pictures and colors, I do have to say sunset has more pinks and orange, and it's just more vibrant.
This is my favorite place. I'm so sorry I interrupted you. This is my favorite place in Greece.
We haven't been to every place in Greece, I should say.
We have not.
But for our area, for northern Greece.
Well, even like when we were in Athens seeing the ruins, like that was definitely cool to see the ruins, but this moment is so peaceful. It is the best morning vibe. It's one of the best I've ever had. We got the monasteries and the view.
Yeah.
This is definitely the spot.
Yeah. I wish we could do this more often, but we're moving soon.
Yeah.
And we're selling our car soon. We actually came up here to, I don't know, to take pictures here. It's not really a big parking lot, but
No, there's 4 spots.
maybe Tufa parking lot.
Oh, for pictures? Oh, yeah.
Of the car.
We could do different places, maybe. I think we should do a couple here.
Okay.
And then do a couple elsewhere. But yeah.
It's so nice to start my day with you here because yesterday I had a very stressful day. I received like, you know when old people say that their past choices come back to haunt them? That happened to me yesterday.
Well,
Nothing crazy, like I feel like that sounds crazy, but and I won't get too into details or anything. Dealing with like scammers and I don't know, like I
that's
feel like
such
people.
a cliffhanger to say your past choices came back to haunt you.
I'll just share a little bit. I had joined an agency, like a talent modeling agency, when I was 18, and it was one of those agencies where like in order to join you had to pay for classes, or else if you didn't pay, everything would go to like debt collections. And so of course, me being me, 18, I paid. I was like, I'm not gonna let this follow me anywhere. I'm not gonna do collections. I'm never gonna do that. So it's been like 8 years now since I did that. Signed with the agency, did the classes, but before anything could really happen, I moved, so I was never able to like see if this company would legit help me book jobs. So I don't know. I can't say for certain if this is a scam agency, but like they sure are annoying. Because after like 8 years, this year I started getting a lot of emails again, as if I was first joining again. So I was like, that's weird. And then yesterday, I almost had a heart attack because I turned on my American phone number for the visa application just in case people called, being a good girl. And I got this text, supposedly from one of the directors at this agency, saying that if I don't talk to them about my payment, then things are going to debt collections. And I was like, what? And so I was so nervous. I think just being so far away from home, not being able to be in the US in the same time zone, and I don't know, it just feels so hard to navigate things like that when you're living in a different country. And so I was so anxious the whole day waiting for them to open, because it's like an 11-hour time difference, I think. And so it was a stressful day nonetheless. So I'm not going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. That's what was happening. It's still not fully resolved, but I am hopeful that someone's account got hacked and just is trying to get me to, I don't know, share information. So that was happening. And it just felt really good. Last night I went to bed so stressed because I just sent a few emails to different people within the company, and then this morning I just woke up stressed as well and tired, and now I'm looking at the sunrise and I'm looking at the monasteries and the sun starting to touch them, and I just feel so much better, and I'm so grateful that I'm awake and I get to see this. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week as well whenever you watch this, and I hope you do something for you today, whether it's going for a walk or watching your favorite comfort movie. We're gonna have a good day. We'll be coming back one more time with my parents in July, so that's the next time we'll see it, and then I don't know when we're coming back to this area. It's bittersweet for sure. Like having a moment way out there. I get so nervous when I see him doing dangerous things. Like you can't actually tell from here, but I was walking, and you can see my feet, but I was walking like way down, and you like curve down, and then when you get down to this point, you like have this fork that veers, and you just see cliff on either side. So I was like, please be careful, because I worry about him. Like, what if he just loses his balance and falls? Mike and I just got back from lunch, and this is my makeup. I feel like it doesn't look too bad for me sweating in it. It's so hot outside. I think I've officially reached the point where I'm not doing makeup anymore because it's way too overstimulating now to wear makeup when it's so hot outside. So I'm actually just taking this off because I can't stand wearing it right now because I'm just so overstimulated having this on my face while it's really hot. So I think I'm done wearing it the rest of summer. It was like low 80s earlier this week, and I could get away with it even though it still was really cakey towards the end of the day and just dry, and I don't know. If you know, you know. And now I'm just gonna rock the no makeup face the rest of summer and just do sunscreen, because I can put up better with feeling sticky all day than feeling dried out and just like my makeup drying out and feeling gross. So yeah. Mike and I were trying to go and wash the car and get it put up for sale, but the bank is closed, so we couldn't pull out cash. We don't really actually keep a lot of cash in his Greek account, and so we only had a little bit in there that was like perfect for the car wash. And then the bank was closed, even though it's, what is it, a Tuesday? But you know, here they close things around 3:30. But I just assumed that the bank would be open. Like I just assumed they would have different hours for some reason, because back home the bank is like different than, I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, so we're not doing that today, but we are going to try to figure out other things we can do on the whole fiasco, like I mentioned this morning at Meteora. The whole, like, why does this old agency I used to be with contacting me and telling me that I owe them things? I haven't heard back from them yet, but I think it's still pretty early in the States. So So just a lot going on today, but Mike and I did come back and take a long nap, and that felt really good to sleep. I just think multiple days of waking up at 5, going to bed at midnight, like my body was so tired. So it felt really good to feel like exhausted and pass out and be able to pass out. So that's been really nice. Just talking to family. It's been a really nice week, planning a lot of things to do with family. Anyway, just thinking about all these things we have coming up and getting things done today. We still have some things to check off our list, so we're just gonna focus on what we can do. Email the consulate. It sounds like we have to have visa appointment interviews set up before we submit the visa. So we have to email them and wait for them to hear back. But when we got to Greece, like when we were applying for Greece, they did not get back to us for 6 months. So I'm really hoping it's not that case here. So we'll just keep what we did, and what we did with Greece is like Mike once a month at least would email the Greek consulate that we were assigned to and say, hey, when are you gonna hear, like when are you gonna talk to us? And he just kept saying that. And for 6 months that was happening, and then they finally got back to him and called and was like, hey, can you be here in 2 days? And we're like, yeah, it was crazy. So we hope it's not 6 months here, but we're just gonna keep badgering them until they get so annoyed with us that they just respond. Guys, look at my curl pattern coming back. Do you see those little curls? For some reason, my lighting looks better with my front-facing camera than this camera in the back. So I'm doing it this way. But I wanted to tell you guys that I did figure out the whole agency thing, collections, money stuff that was stressing me out earlier this week. What happened was they signed someone else who had my same previous name. And so they combined our contact list and emails and everything, and that's why I started receiving emails again. And that's why they were like, you need to pay us and update your payments. And I was like, what? Anyway, so I'm glad that was figured out. I'm still getting emails from them, which is annoying, but like, I just ignore them now. Ask them to take my name off, and they haven't, so maybe I'll just get rid of that old email. It's an old one anyway, so I might just delete everything from that email. So I wanted to give the update though, because it was figured out, and so everything's good now. Good morning. The mornings that sometimes I don't feel like eating breakfast, but I should have something before I have coffee so my stomach doesn't get wrecked. So usually I just have a few spoonfuls of yogurt, and it's working. My tummy doesn't hurt. So today I'm going to finish editing this vlog. I should have this scheduled for, I think, tomorrow, Sunday. This weekend we're gonna go somewhere that we've never been before. We're going to Volos as part of like Mike's having a conference right now the past 3 days, and it's been really fun. He actually really has enjoyed this conference, I think, the most. But he has part of like his intensive course in Volos, and so we're gonna stay for 2 nights there. They're so kind to me. They always invite me to everything, and I think even the classes, they're like, if you want to come, you can. I'm gonna go with them because they are gonna have some beach days, some dinners that are always usually really fun. And so since we're staying overnight too, it's gonna be really fun to see everyone and be there. And I'm really grateful. So that time of the month came around, guys, and like I always get so stressed about what I have to do like in that period of time in my life, like socially, like all these things, you know, because I just don't feel the best. And I was able to get through like the worst part of it this week, and so it's going to be really nice. Like I love when that lines up, because there have been times like when I was hiking Mount Olympus, it lined up with like the very beginning stages of it where I was just in pain, and so it was just kind of a mess. So I'm really grateful when that happens. But I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I hope you guys have a good weekend or week whenever you're watching this, and I will talk to you guys later.